Your name and home address can hand a criminal direct access to your bank account. Not a stolen card, not a hacked password. Those you can cancel and reset in an afternoon. Your name and your address you cannot change. And that's the account where your Social Security check lands every single month. The first sign it's happening, something almost everyone throws straight in the trash without a second look. A plain white envelope on the doorstep, your name printed on the front, and nothing inside. And the people who learn what it really means the hard way almost all had the same thought when they picked it up. It's just junk, some mix-up. I'll toss it. It is not a mix-up. It is the first move in a setup. And what most people never realize is that the danger isn't the empty envelope at all. It's what they're hoping you'll do next. Before I go one more sentence, I am going to take apart the 3 reasons most people watching this will assume it does not apply to them. All 3 are wrong. And all 3 will cost you if they stand. The first assumption, it's empty, so there's nothing it can do to me. The emptiness is the point. The package isn't the weapon. It's the confirmation when you accept it, when it sits on your porch and doesn't come back. You've just told a stranger that the name and address they bought off a data broker are live. You've graduated from a line in a spreadsheet to a confirmed breathing target. And confirmed targets get sold again, for more. The second assumption, I'd never fall for some obvious scam. This one isn't obvious. There's no email, no phone call, no prince asking for your help. It's a physical box with your name on it, and that physical thing is exactly what disarms you. The Better Business Bureau's scam tracker has logged a wave of these. They call it a brushing scam, and the people reporting it aren't careless. They're curious. That's all it takes. The whole design runs on one human reflex. What is this, and who sent it? The third assumption, even if I look inside, I won't do anything risky. Here's where the trap actually lives. Inside many of these packages is a small QR code, maybe on a slip of paper, maybe printed right on the label. And a QR code is the most dangerous thing a scammer can put in front of you because of what it skips. There's no link to hover over, no sender address to check, no spam filter standing between you and the destination. You point your phone, it opens, and you're already there, on a fake login page or downloading something you can't see. They call it Quishing, and it works precisely because the package came to your home, so you trust it. Stay to the end. The last section is the one that matters most, the single move that locks a criminal out of your retirement money, even if they already have your name, your address, and every password you have ever reused. Every problem I am about to describe has the same straightforward fix. You will never be told about it by the institutions that benefit from you not using it. My name is Lana Maynes. I am here to represent taxpayers directly in front of the Internal Revenue Service. I sit across from real people whose accounts have been drained, whose credit has been opened in their names while they slept, and whose banks could not reach back in time to stop it. What I am about to show you is the move those people wish someone had told them about before the envelope showed up. Here is why nobody warns you about this in advance. And I am going to tell you on every single part of this exactly which group it helps and how, so nobody watching can say, this is not for me. Your name and address are not secret. They are a product. Data brokers buy them, sell them, bundle them, and resell them legally thousands of times a day. Nobody in that chain has a single financial reason to call you and say, by the way, your information is being shopped around, and a confirmed senior at a fixed address is the most valuable name on the list. That conversation makes them nothing. So it never happens. That is not a conspiracy. That is an incentive. And the result is the same. You are the last person to find out you are already on the list. Here is the win for each group. If you are on a fixed income, Social Security, a pension, a modest retirement account, the freeze matters more for you than anyone else, because a single fraudulent account opened in your name can take months to dispute and can interrupt benefits in the meantime. If you are more comfortable, a paid off home, brokerage accounts, savings across multiple institutions, the freeze matters because you have more to lose and more accounts for a criminal to work through. The freeze costs nothing either way. That is the only number that matters here. Here is the part the people sending these packages are counting on you never to understand. The empty envelope is reconnaissance. The real prize is everything that comes after. Once they know the address is good, a confirmed retiree is gold to a scammer, because retirees have what a 22-year-old doesn't: a paid-off house, a steady deposit on a fixed day of the month, decades of savings, and accounts at the same bank they've trusted since the 1980s. So the empty package isn't the attack. It's the scout that tells the attack where to go. Here is one scenario that plays out across this country every single week. Take a woman named Sandra. She is 71, a retired postal clerk in Columbus, Ohio, and she had used the same checking account since 1989. One Tuesday morning, she found a small white envelope on her porch. No return address that checks out. Empty, except for a folded slip with a QR code and the words "scan to return or report." Sandra did not order anything. She wanted it to stop. So she scanned the code because it literally said it was how to make it stop. The page that opened looked like a delivery carrier. It asked her to verify her identity. She entered her name, her date of birth, the last four of her account to confirm she was the right person. Within hours, that information was being used somewhere else: to call her bank's automated line and pull her balance, to reset a password, to open a line of credit in her name. Sandra did nothing wrong. She did the exact thing the package was designed to make her do. She lost it to the 15 seconds after the envelope when she did the one thing they were waiting for. The package was never the worst part. What she did with it was the worst part. And every bit of it started with a piece of mail that looked too harmless to take seriously. Some of you are thinking this still does not apply because you would never scan a random code or type your details into a strange page. If that is you, stay with me for the next 3 minutes anyway, because the move I am about to describe is not only for people who might slip, it is for anyone who does not want a stranger in another state deciding when their financial life gets disrupted. And it takes one sitting to set up. Right now, before I walk you through the freeze, do one thing. Open the accounts page for your primary bank. Not last month's statement, the actual live screen. Look at whether a transaction alert is turned on, not a monthly summary, an alert that fires the moment anything moves. If it is not on, that is the first gap. Keep that screen open, you will need it in the next step. The move is called a credit freeze, and it is the single most powerful and most ignored protection you have. Here is what most people will never be told. Since 2018, a credit freeze is your right under federal law, specifically the Economic Growth, Regulatory Relief, and Consumer Protection Act, codified at 15 U.S.C. section 1681C, and it is completely free at all three major bureaus: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Not a paid service, not a subscription, a federal right. Here is what it does. A freeze locks your credit file so that no one, not a scammer with your name, your address, your birth date, and your social security number, can open a new account, a new card, or a new loan in your name. The information they harvested becomes worthless for the thing they most want to do with it. You can lift the freeze yourself anytime in minutes when you actually need credit and put it right back. A criminal with your full identity and a frozen file is a criminal holding a key to a door that has been welded shut. Here is the win for each group. If your income is modest and your margin is thin, this is the most important thing in this video, because a fraudulent account opened in your name can trigger a collections action that freezes your own access to emergency credit when you need it most. If you are in a more comfortable position, you likely have more accounts across more institutions, which means more surface area for a criminal to work through. The freeze covers all of it, all three bureaus, all at once for free. That is the wall. On one side, your name and address, which you cannot fully control because they're already out there. On the other side, your retirement accounts and your ability to borrow, which you absolutely can lock down today for free. I want to address one more thing directly. Some of you are thinking your bank already has fraud protection, so you're covered no matter what. Your bank does have fraud protection. What it does not have is a way to unring the bell once you've personally handed over your details on a fake page. Fraud protection catches charges. It does not reach into another company's system and pull back the identity you typed in yourself. The freeze is the only thing that works before the damage, not after. Now, I'm not telling you to live in fear of your own mailbox. QR codes are part of normal life, and most packages are exactly what they look like. So here are the situations where there's nothing to worry about. A code on a menu at the restaurant you're sitting in. A code on the screen of a channel you already trust that you chose to scan, a package you actually ordered from a retailer you actually use. The rule is simple. Trust the code when you started the interaction. Distrust it completely when it arrived uninvited. In your mail, in your inbox, taped to your door. You reaching out is safe. Something reaching out to you, unasked, is the warning. Here are the exact steps. 1. Sitting. 15 minutes. Step 1. Do not touch what is inside. If an envelope or package arrived uninvited, do not scan any code inside it, not to report it, not to return it, not for any reason stated on the label. Place it aside. The code is the trap, not the exit. Step 2. Freeze your credit at all 3 bureaus today. Go to Equifax.com, Experian.com, and TransUnion.com. Each one separately. Search your name plus the word freeze on each official site. The process takes roughly 5 minutes per bureau. Free, federal, permanent until you lift it. If you do nothing else from this entire video, do this one. Step 3. Report the package, contact the retailer whose name appears on the label. They can identify and remove the third-party seller driving the scheme. Then go to reportfraud.ftc.gov and file a report under the brushing scam category. That filing feeds a federal database that flags patterns and warns other people. Step 4. Turn on transaction alerts for every card and account you hold. Log into each account, find the notification settings, and set a real-time alert for any transaction. Not a daily summary, not a weekly digest. One text the moment anything moves so you know in minutes. Step 5. Change the password on any account connected to the address that received the package, and do not reuse it anywhere else. If that same password exists on another account, change it there too. Step 6. Reduce your exposure going forward. Use a separate email address for retail and shopping accounts. Ask your bank whether they offer virtual card numbers for online purchases. The less real data you put into circulation, the less you are worth to the next broker selling the list. Before I give you the final piece, one quick thing. Everything I have been showing you, the brushing scam and how the empty envelope confirms you as a live target, the QR code Quishing trap designed to skip every warning you would normally get, and the credit freeze that locks a criminal out even if they already have your full identity. I am about to walk you through the homestead exemption, the Social Security claiming rules, and all the other pieces seniors keep walking past without knowing. I have put it all in one place, state by state, form by form, in the order you actually need it. It is called the Senior Exemption Playbook. Link is in the description. That is the full picture. The empty envelope isn't the crime, it's the scout. It confirms you're a real person worth attacking, and a retiree at a fixed address is the most valuable name on the list. The QR code inside is built to skip every warning you'd normally get and walk you onto a fake page. Your bank's fraud protection can't undo what you type in yourself. But a credit freeze, free federal 15 minutes, locks the door behind your identity so the information they harvested can't be used to open a single new account in your name.